making another video here. This is called how to make and share art, kind of 3 basic ways. We won't go into all the nuances of everything, but it should kind of give you an idea of how the various ways to create art, how you can save them, share them, and that. So we got how to show them to chat, how to draw them yourself. Well, let's reorganize that. So you can share stuff. You can share it in chat. You can save it to our database if you're registered, or you can mint it to the blockchain. There's also this up here, which is our basic editor. Any art that you are going to publish in any way goes through this interface. So you can see you've got some options up here. We won't go into how this whole editor works. You know, truth be told, we do want to do some refactoring around this. This is probably the oldest component of the site. Originally, I just kind of started making this editor for fun, and it grew into Blockbrain. So anyhow, you can just draw. Start with a paintbrush, draw a little blue circle, draw some red here. You know, just drawing, nothing too complicated. You know, hopefully self-explanatory, but you can, you know, draw circles and stuff, all that good stuff. And, you know, so we have this artwork here. And I'm going to hit push to chat. Okay. So I push that to chat. You can see over here on my left, I'm connected via the BBS. If you don't know what that is, that's okay, because the chat also gets published over here. And this goes back and forth. You can see, but that's not the main feature of this presentation, but we've got the chat over there. So that's drawing an artwork ourselves and publishing it to chat. So let's bring up the art editor. Again, I'm going to clear the canvas. And let's do another thing. Actually, I want to show in this one, as opposed to saving to publishing to chat, I want to show let's just register. Nutty.com. Oh. So just logging in here, creating an account. So what that'll allow me to do is when I draw, I have this save to database option. And the reason you might want to save it to the database is maybe you've got something that you're working on, isn't ready to share, and you want to just save it privately. So we're going to use that feature, but to create our art this time, we're going to do import from image. And what this allows you to do is allows you to import an artwork and convert it to this text art format. This is a text art that we're creating. You can should be able to directly type in here, but we import from image. So let's go find an image. I found this image of a lion, and I'm going to download it. Save image as, and we'll do lion. And then I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to import from image, and I'm going to choose file, lion. And okay. It pulled up there. You can see it's a little bit reddish, so we can actually apply some filters here. Remove a little bit of the red. And, you know, now we're getting close to our lion. But, you know, since this is a conversion of an image to text art, you know, it's obviously not the same level of detail. It's not the same thing. So maybe we need to clean this up and work on it a little bit more, adjust some things. You know, we can draw on this, but let's save it so we can come back to it later. So we just saved it, and now I can go to my studio, and it says here, this is where I can see all of my tokens, and it says I have one token in the database, or one artwork, excuse me. Tokens only live in the blockchain. But we can store artworks in the database, and then we can bring them up in the editor later to work on them some more. And maybe we want to mint them to the blockchain. Maybe we just want to show people our latest changes. So that's another way to create art. You can also mint this to the blockchain. I'll just show that because there's all sorts of ways to get your art from here to there. But that's what the database is for. It's kind of like save your work for later to work on some more, because not everything needs to be stored in the blockchain. You probably want to work on your stuff rather than just do it in one straight shot. So the other way, and you see here, there's some transactions here. You can see creating artwork is pending. It actually just went through. I saw it on my MetaMask, and there it says success. You can see the parameters that it sent. If you saw our video on how this is all stored entirely on the blockchain and how it gets decoded, this would be the artwork that you could decode and is stored on chain. So here we have the ANSI import feature, and so this art, if I haven't mentioned in this video, is basically what would be known as ANSI art. It's a little bit different than ANSI art, which is a style of art that traces its root back to the 1980s. In the 1980s, the art was only 16 colors. Our site uses a palette of 256 colors is available to you, but nonetheless very similar. And we have this feature here where we can import this art. And there are some repositories out there of this kind of art, and people still kind of make it. This is one from 2021, and I can download and import this art, which has a .ansi, .ans file extension, and import this into our system, and then mint this into the blockchain. Now, I am in the test blockchain, the Robson test network, which is a great thing. I don't really have $25,000 in Ethereum. You can just get free Ethereum from the testnet faucet and test things out. So feel free to do that just to your heart's content. You can see here it says Robson. That's the name of the test network. You select that from your MetaMask, and that's available here, Robson Test Network. And anyhow, so yeah, we downloaded that file, and we are going to import it. Now let's open. This is for the Capital Shrill BBS. I actually know the guy who runs this. I've written some code for this BBS. Let's see, mint to blockchain. So I'm gonna hit mint to blockchain, and it's going to say this is a beta feature, which it is. If you're doing this, please do so with art that you own, and also double check that everything is okay here. So into the blockchain. Now, you can see over here, I'm going to explain a little bit about what's going on here. So you can see the pricing here. And this is the test net. So the gas price is not accurate. The Ethereum price is accurate. But if you're wondering what this would actually cost to put in the blockchain, it depends on two factors. One, what the price of Ethereum is relative to regular currency, be it U.S. dollars. So if Ethereum is worth $5,000, it's going to cost more to mint a token than when Ethereum costs $100. And the other thing is gas price, and gas price is a function of how congested the Ethereum network is at any given time. It's basically how much you have to pay to make your transaction go through. So in this test network, the gas price is not really accurate. The price of Ethereum is, but if we're say, kind of a good gas price for right now would be like 18 GLIA, which is still expensive with proof of stake 2.0 Ethereum. Hopefully these prices will come down. When I was launching a site in early 2019, this probably would have cost about less than $1 to mint into the chain. So, but probably this could be accurate. This is a big ANSI file. Well, not huge, but it's a scroller. So it could cost depending on the price of gas, it could cost $147. So we'll hit confirm though, because this is all Robson test network money. And that was just kind of an example to show you that you can import ANSI art. And that's really great because like I said at the beginning of the video, the editor probably needs some work, but there's plenty of editors going back to the 1980s that you can use to create art. So if you're an artist, and you have a tool that you like to use, and you've created these .ans files, ANSI files, or whatever, we can import those back in and hopefully get them onto the blockchain. So very cool stuff. And did I? Yeah. So we'll do a video on the editor. It does have some cool features, and but we also want to work on some things as well on that. So that might be a little while. But that's 3 ways to get your art into the system. You can just kind of chat it up. You can save it in the database to work on for later, and then you can mint it to the blockchain, and it will always be there. See some of the other videos about how that actually works on the whole blockchain and about some of these chat features. You can see chat shares transactions as well, and whatever you're doing as far as creating art or chatting. I don't know if that needs its own video, but very cool. And let's see if there was anything. I have some notes here. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I think that was it. All right. You all have a great day.